Hi, I'm Ryan, this is Steven, and we're with Metafora. You probably already know us as thought leaders being on FreightWaves often, or you may know us as the industry-leading consulting and software development firm. But today we're talking something much more exciting. We're talking about integrations, and whether you're a shipper, broker, carrier, factoring company, or somebody else in the transportation and logistics ecosystem, from tendering to tracking, rating to freight management, and from rate verification to invoicing, from order to cash today, integrations are absolutely necessary for your business to engage with others. And integrations are the biggest single freight tech challenge that no one's talking about. They're not sexy, they're not interesting, judging by the fact that guy over there is probably asleep. They're not even interesting, but they are definitely a real cost to running your business if you do them poorly or not at all. And from things like EDI no match, managing EDI no match queues to double entry or jumping in multiple systems, you definitely know that integrations are a problem, but you probably don't realize how much money you are wasting primarily from things like overstaffing. And this is one of the reasons that Metafora created Socket, where we manage integrations so you can manage your business. And let's go ahead and take a look inside. Because how do you even demo an integration platform? Because the reality is that most of your teams may never work in this system. That's one key benefit of Socket. They might not need this UI. However, your team will have their own secure login to look under the hood to do things like checking the status of your integrations and doing reporting to make sure things are running as you expect. So Socket is integrations as a service, which is fundamentally different from other integration solutions that are on the market, because while others are simplifying the process for you, they still require you to manage the work. And we build, host, and maintain the integrations. We're proactively identifying issues to ensure maximum availability to the data that powers your business. And so you could take a hands-off approach, waiting for us to let you know what's going on, and still be proactive to issues that arise in letting business partners, your internal teams or customers or vendors know that there's an issue. In short, just like you want to call your customers to let them know a late truck if you're dealing with a late truck, you get what I'm saying? Before they call you and let you know, that's what we do with Socket, right? And we'll let you know all the important information, typically by email, so that with meaningful information, so you can understand the implications to your business as our team is working to fix the problem. Steven?
This is a dashboard where you see the status of all your integrations and API calls. You've got an at-a-glance view at the top where you can quickly see a summary of what's going on. And you can drill down into API usage, see usage by customer, as well as see a map of your active integrations. There are also various reports available to quickly get a health of your integrations, but we'll talk more about these in a bit.
Yeah, keep in mind that our team is monitoring your integrations to make sure they're up and running, but this screen becomes your way to make sure everything is running as expected, as I talked about earlier. But there's more to Socket. Socket leverages our proprietary one-to-many integration platform, which means that we can consume and send data through multiple ways, not just EDI. Not just API, EDI, CSV, flat file, and translate that to the format you need on the other side.
Moving on to notifications. Look, issues are going to come up. Server outages from partners, incorrect data being sent, or outside system unavailability are all concerns when dealing with integrations. But Socket helps take control by responding faster, keeping your business informed, and getting you up and running quickly.
Additionally, every message that's sent through Socket is stored in the system, along with important metadata surrounding that, which is what Steven's scrolling through right now. And you can dig into the details of any message and see the error. It has all the pertinent information to understand the impacts on your business. And that includes things like the request type, the route data, and the environment where the issues are occurring, and the JSON payload for that object, telling us exactly what's going on and where the issues are so that we can quickly address them. And as I mentioned earlier, we'll deliver this information to you in email and here in the notifications. And just in case you need some more information, we do have live chat support, which we're chatting live with one of our people right now, which boasts industry-leading response times.
While we're proud of our ability to respond quickly to any issues that arise, we understand that the best reaction time is no reaction time. Users are looking for ways for systems to be proactive, identifying potential issues before critical errors or outages occur. Socket offers more than just monitoring and alerting on integrations. It also is constantly looking at patterns in your data to help identify anomalies that can help prevent issues or outages before they impact your business.
And this is actually probably the single most important reason that Socket's a game changer. Typically with integrations, they don't go all the way down. You've likely experienced this with something like tracking updates. What you often see is that you'll get a call from your customer, or like a rep on the floor will notice that like you're just missing some messages sometimes. And so what we so you end up being reactive to that situation.
Socket has built-in features to identify a drop in expected message volumes. In this chart, we experienced an unusual dip in API messages here. This is a real example from a real customer. This led our support team to proactively reach out to our customer and notify them of the unusual behavior we were seeing before they even noticed. They were able to resolve the issue before there was an impact to their business. Equally as important, Socket stored all the incoming messages and delivered them once the problem was resolved. In this real example, Socket's monitoring prevented what could have become a major issue for the customer for their day-to-day business. Instead of that failure, they were up and running quickly with no disruption to daily activities and minimal effort from their teams.
So in summary, there are three really main things to remember about Socket. Number one, Socket is an easy button for your integrations. Number two, we have the tools to be proactive integrations like never before. And three, we do the work and keep your teams up to date. So speaking of buttons, come find someone with these buttons if you want to learn more about Socket. Turbo, you're up.
Thank you.